Hello and welcome back to day 21 of this, my solve of the Exit the Game Advent Calendar for 2022, where each day we are solving a puzzle to work out where the next day's door is as we progress our journey through the calendar and our attempt to find the golden book that has gone missing, full of all the things that Santa needs to get for all the children of the world. So I've just casually discarded the hints and tips and solutions as usual. And now here is the page for the 21st of December. Now I've had a quick look at this already, and it basically says you find yourself in a biblical scene. Now, a couple of times recently, I've missed out the odd sentence. Well, actually, I've always missed out the odd sentence when I've been reading, and it's come back to bite me. So today I'm going to read everything, because I've had a look through, and I think actually all parts of it might be relevant. So it says, behind the next door, a vast desert is waiting for you. Even though night has fallen, the heat is still stifling. You notice a caravan that is just starting to move off. Heavily laden camels roar. They trot along, one behind the other in a long line, which is in bold, so I assume that's important. Apparently they know exactly where they're going. You can make out 3 people among them who seem somehow familiar to you. So obviously it's the 3 wise men. One of them keeps pointing to a big star in the sky. It seems to you that they are heading in that direction. You quietly watch the hustle and bustle. It seems there are 3 groups on the go. And just look at these stylish blankets in bold. Apparently each of the groups has a preference for a particular colour. Okay. You wonder, actually it says you wander. You wonder what they might find at their destination. A gentle breeze blows a few scraps of conversation over to you. If you keep dawdling, we'll be there on January the 6th at the earliest. You know, it has that voice, you see. What have you done with the baby sandals? If we don't find them again, we'll have nothing but myrrh to give him. Yeah. You raise your eyebrows. Not just at the comedy. They don't seem to be very well organised. You doubt they will have any idea about the golden book or how you will find your way forward. Phew, it's pretty hot here and sand is getting everywhere. As you look out for a suitable place to settle down, you find a strange drawing on the ground. That cannot be a coincidence. Really? It looks like someone deliberately drew it in the sand with a stick for you to find. But who? Maybe the thief? And it says, open door 21 now, behind which you will find a riddle card, P. And then I think there's nothing on the back. Nothing on the back. So next step, door 21. Now, if you were watching yesterday, we had a very strange shaped door. It was a very small hole you had to stick your finger through by here. But today, it's a normal sized door, I think. It is door 21 and it is here. So let's take a closer look and see what is behind it. Right, where are we again? 21, here. Oh, let me zoom out. That's why I can't see it. Here. Okay. Right. Moment of truth, as always. I think I must have slightly loosened that at the bottom before. Oh, look, there's the camels. And a card. Riddle card P. I was going to say, let's zoom in on it and read it, but in this case, well, I'll still zoom in, but there are 2 containers and a scene, I assume, with a desert with sedge or sand, grass of some sort growing, and a stick lying across the scene. All right. And then in the room, there were lots of numbered camels. Lots of numbered camels. Right, let's have a look. So we have some the red team camels are 15, 7, 14 and 1. The yellow team camels are 9, 2, 19, 16, 21 and 5. And the blue team camels are 3, 18, 11, 20 and 18. And there's that star that didn't appear on the back of the box as it was printed, but does appear on the back of the box in the replacement PDF. But I don't know if that has any significance beyond the fact that it was clearly intended to be the Christmas star on both days. And then on the bottom, there is just a sand, and on the top, there is just sky. Rather pretty sky, if I do say so. Now let's have a look. What is going on here? There's a bit of a funny head of a camel sticking out there, but I think that's just where the door is. I don't think that's... Yeah, it's just that's just the overprint, the bleed it's called, on the printing, where you print extra because you don't know how exactly it's going to get chopped or cut. So there's one person leading a 14, one person leading a 21, and one person leading 3. Now, it might be worth saying that each day we are looking for a 3-digit code to put into our decoder strip, and then once you put that in, it tells you on the back, those are random numbers, where to go to find the next door, and there's a check code as well. So what's going on here? I think I need to read the room entry again. Right, here it is. They trot along, one behind the other in a long line. Well, it's in bold, so it must be important. Either that or they're really winding you up. And it says, look at these stylish blankets. Okay, well, the blankets have the numbers on. So if that's just drawing your attention to the numbers, that seems fairly obvious. One behind the other in a long line. Oh, and it says something's drawn on the floor, which is, oh, that's this, isn't it? Apparently each of the groups has a preference for a particular colour. Yep, that all makes sense. So I think we can be fairly clear that the red, blue and yellow camel groups correspond with the red, blue and yellow strips. But the numbers are not all in the range 0 to 9. Right, so what I'm wondering is whether you can solve each of the sets of camels as a separate puzzle once you work out what to do. So there are 6 yellow camels, and there are clearly 5 blue camels and 4 red camels. Let's start with the yellow camels. It seems the most complex set, so probably the most constrained in some way. Does it matter that only one is being led in each set? So it's 21 is the one being led. Perhaps that is relevant. I'm wondering if these numbers associate with the Advent calendar in some way. So I've got on that top row 9, 2 and 19. Well, they kind of cluster. And on the bottom row 16. Oh, this is looking interesting. 21 and 5. Oh, here's 5. Oh, look, they are together. The 6 camels are together. That is not going to be a coincidence, is it? So the yellow camels cover this area here of the calendar. Let's just write yellow on here. Right, then the blue camels are 3, 20, 18 and 11. There's another one. 3, 20, 18, 11. I wrote down 18 twice. That's unlikely to be correct. Hang on a minute. No, that is correct. Okay, we're drawing a path then, perhaps. Are they tracing numbers? Oh, they're tracing numbers. How am I so slow? Oh my God. Sometimes I laugh at myself. I mean, actually, I frequently laugh at myself. Probably an important thing to do, frankly. Right, okay, we're tracing numbers. I'm an idiot. It's probably really obvious. Okay, and in a line. So how are we tracing numbers exactly? I cannot see inside that room at the same time I'm doing this. So let me just have another look. Right, so I assume by one behind the other in a long line, what it really means is take them by their horizontal position across the door. Right, so now I've written down for myself what order the camels are in, from right to left. So from right to left, we have 18, 3, 11, 20, 18. It's a 0, isn't it? Okay, so I can now remove my completely redundant post-it notes from the centre here and do the yellow one again, not in ignorance. And then we have, I mean, I'm assuming I'm correct, but we have 5, from right to left, we have 5, 19, 2, 21, 9, 16, which is this shape. So a 6. Excellent. And then for red, we have 15. Wherever 15 is on the calendar, it's at the bottom right. Hang on, let me tilt my camera. So we have 15, from right to left, 15, 7, 14, 1. Okay, it's a 1. All right, so red equals 1, yellow equals 6, blue equals 0. I think I overcomplicated that slightly, but there we go. Right, okay, let's have a look at the decoder strip. Oh, hang on. What about this? I haven't used this. What is this supposed to be showing? What are those pictures? I have missed something. They're not buckets at all. They're the padlocks from the calendar. And what it's trying to say is join the padlocks. Oh my goodness. I really did mess this puzzle up. I mean, I solved it reasonably quickly, but I absolutely missed the clues. Oh, talk about making things harder for yourself. Right, okay. Oh, hello. I just sent that card flying across the room. Let's put that back here. Right, we have blue equals 0. Okay, hang on. It's sticking on all the open doors now. And we have yellow equals 6. Still, I have to say, lovely puzzle. And red equals 1. Okay. So much. I thought it doesn't look like a bucket, but I didn't really follow the thought through to what does it actually look like. Right, okay, so 106. If I turn this over, we are going to move from day 21. We're going to go up and right to this door here, which was door 1 originally. We're going to go right again. Hang on. to this door here, which was door 7, and then we're going to go up left again to an unused door, so we're probably correct because there's only a few of those left now, clearly. And we have triangle plus Y. Excellent. We have found door 22. Where is my Sharpie? That one, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, great. Well, that's solved. I thought that was a really fun day. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Honestly, this calendar, I've said this before, but endlessly inventive. So much fun. I thoroughly recommend it to anyone who likes any sort of puzzle, because there is so much variety and so much cleverness. And I don't remember really repeating anything between the 2 years of this calendar. And in fact, the same applies to the standalone Exit the Game boxes. They're really endlessly inventive. I don't know what else to say. Anyway, if you enjoyed that, do please join me in another video, preferably perhaps tomorrow's video when I solve whatever's behind that door I've just opened, I hope. But in the meantime, by here are solves of the 2 other advent calendars I'm doing this year, as well as previous days of this one. And by here are solves of the advent calendars I solved last year, including the different Exit the Game one. And by here is my channel, so do please subscribe. It makes it easier to find future videos if nothing else. But until one of those future videos, take care and goodbye.